I just want to know, right, where has that been all season? Where has that football, that one touch, quick, direct, going long and it's sticking, defence to attack, midfielders driving, where has that been all season? Arsenal 3, Fulham nil, and that first half is up there with the best first half I've seen in a long time. We've had some good performances. We've had some good halves here and there. Atletico Madrid in the group stage, Aston Villa at home, Tottenham. We've had some good performances, and that has probably been the best first half we've seen in God knows how long. Obviously, second half we dropped off because we brought some players on, took some players off, rightly so, and we've got a massive game coming up on Tuesday, and this is still a big game. People can say, yeah, it's Fulham at home. These lot are chasing Europe, and we're chasing Champions League and the Premier League double. Whether we get them both or even just get one, who knows? But yeah, we absolutely dealt with Fulham, and I think every single player in the starting 11, bar one, and that is Ben White. I don't know what's happened to him. He looks so off it. He obviously gave away the penalty midweek. Didn't look good at all. But yeah, apart from him, everyone was quality. When I saw the lineup before the game, I thought Martinelli and Madueke would start. However, he put Bukayo Saka back in, gave Trossard a game, which I thought, I wasn't really too sure about that because he was poor against Atleti, and put Skelly in midfield, which, by the way, has to be our starting 11 on Tuesday. Yes, it's only one game, but you see what Skelly brings to that midfield. He actually brings drive. He takes risks. He takes, he's technically comfortable in the ball. He's willing to go forward. People can say, yeah, it's only one game, but I've seen enough in that game to say that he needs to be starting alongside Declan Rice against Atletico Madrid. Because when it's Rice and Zubimendi, they're both sideways and backwards. Yes, Declan Rice is sideways and backwards, but you've got Skelly there who can drive forward. And that is mainly the reason why we look so good today, because we were going from defence to attack so quickly. And Eze in the midfield, quality. Saka, that is probably the best game I've seen from him in God knows how long. Trossard, I thought, played really well as well. I think his performance will go under the radar because the other two were so good in attack. But even his cross to Gyökeres, he looks like, what's the word? He looks like he was on it today. And even Gyökeres as well, 2 goals. That's 21 goals now. Look, I've said what I said about Gyökeres. I'm still not too sure on him. However, you can't fault first season 21 goals. People are going to say, oh yeah, the tap-ins, oh, the penalties. So what? It's a striker. He's meant to score goals. And if we're being real, the amount of times that Saka's put that ball across in past seasons and no one's been there. Now we've got a guy who is there. Now we've got a cold penalty taker who's probably got one of the best techniques for penalties in Europe. Who cares? And if we can feed Gyökeres the ball like we did today, constantly, this guy will bang goals. If we play how we've been playing all season, at times, he won't bag goals. But if we do that, he'll bag goals. Simple as that. Feed Gyökeres, and I'll forgive all of his deficiencies, because he has got a lot of deficiencies. However, they weren't on show today. But obviously it's only one game, so we've got to sort of take our time with it. But if you play to his strengths like that, he will score goals. And you can see when he got that first goal, he was confident. I saw Paul Merson talking on Sky Sports. If Gyökeres had the ball where he threw it, he passed it into Bukayo Saka's path, he would have probably backed into the player and tried to hold it and do a safe pass. But no, he turned on the ball and actually looks for Saka. And look, hopefully that relationship on the in the attack can actually last into the Atleti game. But yeah, that front three has to start. That midfield has to start. I would probably start Mosquera ahead of Ben White in the Atleti game. But apart from that, and probably I'd probably Hincapié against Atleti. But apart from that, 8 out of 10 outfield players that played today should be starting. And you saw in the second half the massive drop off when Madueke came on. when Jesus came on, could not stay on side to save his life. I think it was, 3 or 4 offsides, and they were all close together as well. Also, Gyökeres could have had his hat-trick in the second half. You saw when Zubimendi came on, he weren't really great either. He was trying to keep it safe, but there was no penetration at all, and the game did slow down, partly because of, obviously, we were 3-0 up, but also down to him as well. And Zubi's a player that I like, but you can tell he looks absolutely knackered. He's played so much football this season. But yeah, we played quality, and that's the type of performance you need. Number one, to get the goal difference up in the title race, and number two, just for momentum, because that gives me a lot of confidence going into the game on Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday. And yeah, nothing really more to say about that apart from bring on Tuesday, because it's all good winning this game now. Hopefully, fingers crossed, Man City drop points against Everton on Monday, or tomorrow at the time of recording this. So yeah, that's it from me. Like, sub and share, and I'll see you lot in the next one in a bit.